Hey there, and welcome back to Persona 5. Last time we had to save in the middle of the things, since the game prompted us to. So yeah, that's why we are in the loading screen here. Let's see what's gonna happen. What the hell is that? What the? They drugged me.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
I can't believe this. Well, maybe they just did it,
Dozing off.
you know, to catch me? I don't know.
Still
Did
don't
they
get
really
it,
need
do
it?
ya? Give it up. Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Hear my question? Answer!
Oh, damn.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah?
What?
Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
What the fuck? No way I'm gonna do that.
I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
Oh my god. Are they actually gonna do that? No, don't do that.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Well, it's hard not to do that under such a pressure, I guess. That was harsh. He's underaged, and I can't believe they treated
Excuse
him
me,
that
but this
way.
area is off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. is for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
Those men spoke to him pretty fine. Well, maybe they drug him precisely for that reason, because they didn't know how he work.
I understand.
That's so fucked up, though. Huh?
Well done on making it this far, inmate.
What do you mean? I'm done.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
I'm gonna remember all my social links. At this point? No? Okay.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here.
Casino jealousy shut down. Okay.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now.
Did I actually fail to do that? I mean, seems like not really.
You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves.
Should I really tell her?
First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto.
Sakamoto.
One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki.
Takamaki.
Ryusai Madarame's pupil.
She
Yusuke
gets it all wrong.
The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Never heard of them? First, didn't I already... I didn't tell her names or what? I thought I did. I mean... Answering never heard of them is like lying. I mean, we all go to the same school. Almost all of us. And people could see us all together. I don't know. Telling her that's right? Is that a good thing? I mean, can I really trust her? I don't know.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question.
Huh. Was that the right thing to say?
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Well, I actually did. I'll tell you everything? There was one person outside of my group that I actually suspect. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, we saved the game, so we can pretty much replay if something is wrong, right? Am I really making the right choice? I am? I don't know.
So you have no qualms about selling out those who weren't your direct teammates. You've made a wise choice. Thank you. I'll do my best.
No, wait. Wait. I forgot about that boy that created the website. Is he also? No.
I honestly expected you to have more of a backbone. It seems your reputation precedes you.
I think I should replay. I shouldn't have. Damn.
Akechi-kun.
Akechi.
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
Huh. I told you he was shady. I knew it! It's like Persona 4 all over again.
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all.
But this time, the cute guy is not very likable. I remember I actually liked that. I don't know, it's kind of a spoiler for those who haven't played Persona 4. But considering you're watching Persona 5 walkthrough, you probably did play it or watched it. So yeah, I really liked that person that turned out to be the evil one.
It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well.
And in a way, it kind of broke my heart.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up.
What?
I'm sorry.
That makes no
I
sense.
forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
This makes no sense.
I got him to talk about his teammates.
Is that so? I better perform well myself. I can't leave here without some kind of evidence now.
Good luck in there.
So, did I tell her about Akechi? Look at him.
Woman.
I knew it, he's evil. I told you from the beginning! I knew it! That's kind of cheesy way. I mean, come on. They actually repeated Persona 4.
May I ask that you accompany me?
I kind of was hesitant to actually think that he's gonna be evil because, again, I mean, I didn't think they would actually repeat the same thing. Come on. But I still didn't like him. I don't know. Hard
Going
to
in
explain.
unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
What?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
Are you talking to the guy or to me?
That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed.
Our? What? Who? I feel like I failed to accomplish something important. Shit. What do you mean? I'm supposed to replay that part or what? Are you gonna kill me?
Have you finally pieced it all together?
Not really.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
I'm dead? Shit. What was I supposed to do? Not tell her about any of my friends? This makes no sense though. Damn. That's... wow.
Huh? Hey! Someone! He's dead! He's killed himself! Damn it!
What do you mean killed himself? I don't even have a gun near me. I don't get it. I'm not dead yet.
In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through. It appears I have underestimated you.
You incompetent prisoner! The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Our game has ended. Ruin shall be coming momentarily.
Damn it. But the game, it was kind of cryptic. What am I, oh shit, sorry. What am I supposed to choose in...
Enjoy spending the rest of your life in there, repenting for your actions.
Whatever. The end. What? We actually have credits. There you go. We finished the game finally. It's done. I'm free. No. Wait. Come on, game. Skip it. What? Shit. I can't skip it. Are you kidding me? It's unskippable. Apparently I'll have to close the game, enter it again, and load my save. And I have no idea which options I'm supposed to go with. Whole game is blocked. I'm almost 100% sure that I shouldn't tell her about my friends. But strange that I apparently shouldn't tell her about also my side helpers, which I think Akechi was part of too. Well, you know, there was the game gave me an option to rethink, telling me, am I really sure about that? Never heard of them. I think that's what I went for after all. Okay.
Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi.
Oh. And after I tell her no to both questions, she actually asks me third.
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
That makes no sense. It's the same options.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well.
Well, he wasn't one of us, but he did work with us on one case.
So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice.
But I am.
Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Just justice. Sticking to the right path, which includes both saving others and not forgiving criminals.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us.
Yeah, sure. No.
You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing.
I did sign something, so you probably do.
But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still...
The drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening?
Nah.
The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important. What's that supposed to mean? Am I on the wrong path again or something?
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
What? I don't remember this moment.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey.
Wait, what? Who? He. I don't remember that moment.
Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
You're giving up.
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Them?
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Is this what you planned? What? Is this?
Planned?
I don't know either.
Why are you saying such odd things?
I have no idea.
Anyhow, there's one last thing
Maybe
I
I'm
want to
talking
ask
not
you.
to you,
There's
but someone
something
who's
that's been
supposed to
bothering
hear
me
us.
for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct?
Yeah.
That's true. Who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
I actually do. I'm sure who it is. That's right. There's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out.
Morgana actually knew that, and apparently I too. Why it wasn't shown to us?
All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Which phone? I'm confused.
Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I'm starting to remember I want to make a deal with you. Well, I guess I am starting to remember.
What do you recall? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't
Stop
allow things to
mashing
end
the
like this.
table. It scares me. The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Him? I'm pretty
Kodo
sure.
and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
The traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Not a teammate.
Not a teammate?
Yeah. You know now?
My god. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. this is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once.
She can see my eyes through all these bruises. I mean, come on. My face is barely alive.
I just need to show him the phone, right?
Yeah. Whatever it's gonna do. I don't even know what. I feel as if Sai finally understands me.
I am thou. Thy thou.
Wait, it's Max? Whoa. Wait, question marks?
All right. All right.
Satan. Whoa.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though?
Just do it. Do it. Just do it.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to
Well,
step in
I
to get
said that this
access, and I
guy
was directly
was
responsible
likable
for this.
as that other person in Persona 4. It's not totally true. I mean, Akechi is very confident in himself, and even though his appearance is pretty much likable, unlike that other person in Persona 4 who was very awkward, not confident in himself. At least he was acting like that. So yeah, these characters are still different, but I just thought that there was still some kind of similarity to them, because I actually started to warming up a little bit to Akechi when, you know, he started showing up at the Cafe LeBlanc, and you know, you could hear some stories from him, and he started to try to become likable, but it didn't work on me.
How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. It's only natural I'd have the right to
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
He basically said that no one would notice if he killed anyone. Oh my god.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My god. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Show it.
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
That's it?
Foolish woman.
Did it actually change anything that she showed it to him? Well, there was some app Futaba probably installed. Morgana said it. She didn't sleep a couple days. So it changed something in him? Changed his heart?
Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Akechi has unveiled his true identity. My bond with Akechi has grown deeper. What? No way. I think it's supposed to just go back to 0 right now. Come on.
All right.
What? And there is apparently even 2 more. What? How does it work? You're not gonna kill me now, are you? You can't. That poor guy is dead, though. He might have had family, you know?
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Not again! God, I hope I'm not supposed to replay it again. Something will change, no? No way! Well, this is something new. What was that? Oh, okay. I think they can actually still figure out he was killed because a bullet that enters your head from a distance and the bullet that enters your head from no distance is different. Probably is different holes. That's what I think. So it's easy to prove that it wasn't
Shido-san, my job is complete.
a suicide. Shido? Shido. Sounds familiar.
I've told you not to call me by name.
I've seen that guy.
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they can do something.
I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood, though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No. It can't. Even me. God damn it.
Aikido. That will teach you to work for bad people. It never ends well.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
But I'm dead.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
I think he shit his pants.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who is...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. Defeated the one behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the
What the hell? Everyone is living their own, are living their life, and I'm being dead.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose.
Alibaba.
Has been done here. Given the lack of physical evidence, their method is still a mystery.
because Japanese people always confuse R and L.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent, and you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed
That's
on probation.
not the way I thought it's gonna be turned.
He had
Like,
to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people
wait,
are
isn't it the
qualified
same
to
guy
lead the
she was
world.
supposed to marry?
So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
What the hell? She should really stop seeing this guy.
Confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further
I
updates
thought
as
it
they
was all
arrive.
our plan, but my people are surprised. So, didn't go well, I guess.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
What? So it was the plan. I don't get
It
it.
would seem as though
I wonder how they figured it out that we got him. Because when there was a, you know, a bad ending where I died, I also was probably, did probably commit suicide for the public. So nothing much changed for now.
But why were you killed? Why did you have to die?
I have no idea. And I don't see how much changed since that other moment that I died.
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Okay. Show me the way. The first time I sensed something was off. That's right. It was during the school festival.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
That moment wasn't in the game, was it? Because I don't remember that. We can't trust him.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away.
So everyone was suspecting him and I didn't even know that. Great.
There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
We really need it.
Right. It's a necessity. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan.
So fast?
That's perfect.
Keeping it secret.
An incredible one.
Tell me. Futaba's going to do something? I wonder if it will be okay.
This is gonna be fun.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet.
I can see.
There are still things that must be done.
This game feels endless. My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. What? Huh? Huh? What? Would you like to say yes? I would. What the fuck just happened? How? That was just I made him see things? That's crazy. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He is a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. How? After the one who was actually destroying evil people died, you can breathe easy now. Yeah, that totally makes sense. He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. Did I say killing bad people? Getting rid, changing their hearts, whatever. I mean, they think we were killing. And since, you know, when people do very atrocious things in lives, they do deserve dying. I'm exhausted. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away. Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening? Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Are you listening? What were we talking about? You weren't paying attention. Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akichi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have the ulterior motive. It's on a completely different level than just that. Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a plot to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill Akinar-kun. If we go into Cease's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces. To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace. If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a large group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment. So this really was just a setup to ship the blame onto us. He made us go after Akamura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time. The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akichi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it? No, Akichi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect of a police station. Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted, even if we defeat Akichi. But what means do we have of learning his identity? We'll have to make Akichi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us. I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we are an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately. Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion. But if we go into the palace as told, Akinar will get arrested and then murdered by Akichi. Palace. The palace? Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Haha! We can use the palace to our advantage. Oh, what's this all of a sudden? There's a way. A way to get past Akichi and get the mastermind to lay off of us. All while learning his identity. Really? You gotta be kidding me. If he wants to kill Akinar, why not let him? That's it, inside the palace. Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive Akinar-kun, all the while believing he killed the real one. What? But I thought it doesn't... I mean, I thought if you kill the cognitive one, the real one dies too, no? Yeah, that's it. No, wait. But, I mean, cognitive, isn't it supposed to be inside my palace? It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out. Wait, after seeing the phone, was he teleported to my palace? But how did I make my palace look like?
The Phantom Thieves have
Interrogation room? This makes no sense.
However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Wow, don't hug.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
Dad?
You must be fine if you're joking around like that. It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Wait, she brought me here and somehow I entered the cafe again? Meaning I was standing outside in the street where people could see me, though I'm probably all over the news being dead. Why?
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
I suspected it.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
True though. Why
That wasn't
didn't
something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
Yeah.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to
That
Akechi
moment
at the
was
school
either
festival,
very,
he was
very
acting
far
like he
in the
just
game,
realized Mona could talk.
or it wasn't even shown because I don't. Was it?
But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
No, I don't remember that moment.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one after all.
We got lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
She acted like very interested in Akechi. I thought in his stuff, especially phone. I thought like, what the hell are you doing, Futaba? Now I see.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back memories. And not very good ones.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well. But once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow.
But seriously, they just only got very lucky that they conveniently had that kind of a metaverse right at their hands. If they didn't, nothing would work and I would be dead.
However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
Yeah.
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself.
And we probably will never hear that explanation that he is supposedly gonna talk about later.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
And in parallel universe, it didn't work.
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
No. Not at all.
Then it truly was a do-or-die situation? That's crazy. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Well, true,
Thanks to
I guess.
Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Yeah, me too.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right
You
away
guys
that her
would
plan
be
worked
heartless
out.
if you didn't.
I wanted to believe, but considering
Worry
what we were
in
up
your
against,
heart.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Oh, how sweet of him.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Okay. Aguilar Morton.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Huh?
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
What an asshole.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
What? Oh.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Let's not.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
We probably did. We even met him in the beginning of the game.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
Most likely.
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido.
What?
From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
So you pretty much know he killed her mother.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves action.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
So, are you implying we're gonna change his heart?
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
We already had casino.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Diet building? Election headquarters, maybe.
We got a hit!
See, I'm smart.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We don't have a choice. What about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head.
Well, true, but he's still an asshole.
Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge.
And I mean, he was working for the bad guy, and if we defeat this Shido, maybe Akechi will find another person to work for, and will continue, you know, doing bad things. We should do something about him too.
Unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this.
We'll have to deal with this before
Old
election day,
fart.
December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
Okay, another palace. Great.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
But this time until 17th, it's almost a month. I think previously it was much less than that.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet building after school.
Maybe. It's been like just yesterday that I finished Palace. I really don't feel like doing it again. But I guess I don't have a choice.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
Wait, so does this mean I'm not going to school? What am I gonna waste my free time on? I can't leave the place?
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
I
We'll
agree.
be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
Will they? Is it really? I'm not sure it would make me flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Akachi and you?
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
Wait, is there some kind of deeper connection between you two guys?
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
Huh. So Shido... wait... I mean... Huh? Shido had didn't know anything about that?
If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own.
He looks more like someone who tries to look or be charismatic. But that's there's a difference between being charismatic and trying to be.
The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Evil
time
laugh.
has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been
by
very
who?
influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Are you?
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
I don't know if it's a good thing. Will I still be able to spend my time with people and stuff?
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
Really?
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
It's bizarre that you say this because I thought it's like common sense.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Okay. Now that you said that, I feel a little bit worried about our relationships.
How do I put this?
By the way, Sojiro, what do you think about my awesome chocolate fountain? Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
The chief's right. Let's hit hay. Why are you guys still in my room then? Okay, so our objectives are clear the false charges, steal Shido's heart, infiltrate Shido's palace. Shadow's palace. Yeah, right. Palace. One more. I can't wait. Damn, this part was probably all me sitting and not saying a word mostly. There was so much talking and I'm not like...
Let's do it.
Some of that talk felt like not very necessary. Like that, all these conversations could be done in like 20 minutes. Great. I don't have anything to say here. I guess I am tired. Let's go to bed. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.